Hi everyone, welcome to The Adventures of Balnorii Episode 5. Today we are just starting in the zone of Westfall with our very own Balnorii. He says hi. So we started looking upon this gruesome wreckage of the Furlbrows, which were a family back many years ago. They supported everyone who was in need of help. They were a very giving, kind, loving family. I would say a couple. But I would also say Blanchy was part of their family as well. I'd like to think so. But unfortunately, murder and possibly a mystery has befallen this poor but kind couple. And we're about to find out. We're going to begin to find out who has committed such a heinous crime. Lieutenant Horatio Lane says, "Watch your footing, rookie. We don't need any civilian vigilante types getting involved, kid. Leave this one to the professionals." "This is useless. Look at the date on this letter. The Furlbrows have been squatting on the Jansen stead for 5 years. They never could get their wagon fixed." "Murder, rookie. That's what you're looking at on the ground in front of us." "Here's the deal, kid. We've got a full-blown murder on our hands. Double homicide. Single horse aside. Worse yet, we're in Westfall. I could throw a rock behind me and hit a dozen hobos with motive enough to want to wipe these people, and horse, out. Now, I don't know who did this, and I sure don't appreciate having to come up to this dump to investigate the deaths of a couple of squatters, but I'll be danged if I don't find the perp. You want to help? Go talk to some bums. The hobo knows." So, seems to be our task is to talk to a bunch of transients, homeless, and figure out who did this. It's a classic whodunit. "I ain't telling you nothing. Did you see who killed the Furlbrows?" "You did not. Go to sleep. Let's talk to you." "Ha ha ha ha! Good one, Mr. Penguin. Good one." "I don't see a penguin." "Get lost." "Hey, that's not nice. You go to sleep too. Go ahead." "Oh, the big hero has arrived. I'm saved." "Yeah, right. Maybe if I do give them some money." "Oh, died of natural causes. Yeah, totally." Alright. What about you? Are you going to be a little more cooperative? Nope. Disappointing. I really don't want to do this to these people, but... Oh, he didn't tell me anything of the sort. "I have money to give you, if you had but asked." Alright, let's try it. "Listen, pal, I don't want any trouble, okay? I didn't see who murdered him, but I sure heard it. A lot of yelling. Human voices, you dig? Now get out of here before I change my mind about beating you up and taking your shoes." Oh, he, completely Houdini'd. Disappeared. Uh-oh. It's a brawl. Who's gonna win? I don't gamble, so I'm not gonna wager any money. But if you want to leave a comment, quick, before one of them wins or loses, which one you think is gonna win. By the way, if you like my channel, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It means a lot to me to support this channel. I would like to do this more often, but the amount of time that I have to spend on, providing a living for myself, will be mostly spent on doing one thing in favor of this, unless I can make this a full-time thing. But until that happens, I will be doing this part-time, but spending, a good amount of time doing it. And, wow. I mean, okay, I'm assuming he won. Oh, yeah. And all the kids are around him. Alright, let's see who else we can talk to. "I ain't telling me nothing. I didn't see you killed him, bub, but I got a whiff. Smelled rich, kind of like you. Dang shame, too. Furlbrows were a fixture around here. Nice people, always willing to share a meal or a patch of dirt. Yeah, a patch of dirt that wasn't theirs, but that's besides the point. Okay. Who killed the Furlbrows? I'll tell you who killed the Furlbrows. King Varian Rin, that's who! And he's killing the rest of us too, one bum at a time. The only thing I can tell you is that I saw some gnolls leaving the place a few hours before the law arrived. What happened to me? I used to be the king of Stormwind. Yeah, you look a lot like him. Aw, guess you didn't want money. No, I'm not gonna fight you. I hope not. Between you, me, and the tree, Murlocs killed the Furlbrows. Yep, saw him with my own two eyes. Two eyes. Think they've been casing the joint for days, maybe months. They left in a hurry once they got wind of... Oh, hang on. Yeah, they left in a hurry once they got wind of Johnny Law and the idiot brigade over there. I like it. That was a good insult. I feel like this quest line is going to have a lot of sass to it. Gnolls and Murlocs? Horse poopy, pal! Gnolls and Murlocs didn't kill these people. I've seen what Gnolls and Murlocs do to people that they kill, and this isn't it. Too pretty, too perfect. Furthermore, the Furlbrows have been squatting on this farm for 5 years. No, whoever wiped them out had a reason. This is murder, plain and simple, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. I should also add at the beginning of these videos, viewers' discretion advised. So parents, if you have kids that are interested in this kind of gameplay, I would like to point out in the future that this is not solely for kids, although I would like to make it available for kids. In the sense that I am going to try very hard not to use foul language. If I do, I apologize in advance. As well as the dialogue in this game. They occasionally say bad words, so I would like to point that out to you. So if they can't read it, that's one thing, but sometimes the dialogue is voiced by, unique voice actors. So moving forward, I am going to try to make this kid appropriate as best as I can. But I am only human, so I will occasionally make mistakes. Seeing as how we have no other leads, we may as well chase down the information you got. There are a couple of Riverpaul Knoll camps in the area. Track them down and search for clues. Bring back anything that you might find. Isolate your search to the Riverpaul Knolls and scouts. What else you got for me? As pointless as I think that this is going to be, we need to investigate all of our leads. I need you to head out to the longshore west of here on the coast and shake up some Murlocs. Try to find a clue or some info that can help shed some light on the murders. Return to me if you get lucky, rookie. Thanks, dude. Oof. Excuse me, I cracked my jaw. I'm gonna ride my ram. Oh, that wasn't very long. That's okay. Doesn't need to be. Oh, it did hit. Good. You shot a crossbow at me. That wasn't nice. Good night. I got a wicked arm. I got cannons. That was a nice crit. Justice has been served. Have a nice spring. See you next fall. Oh, I got the clue already. Okay. Yeah. Whoopsie. Oh, I got a quest. A different one. See? More dynamic combat. Maybe I'm not using that word correctly. Just trying to make it a little more engaging. Helps when I'm using this for thumbnails too. Like for example, the last one. Funny fact about that, I actually died trying to make that thumbnail, but I do it for the fans. I only used 3. That's cool. Yeah, there's like 6 gnolls there. You only saw 4 of them because there was only like 4 frontliners. The rest of them were mages. Yeah. Boop. Oh, this Morlock clue is getting to be a little harder to acquire. That doesn't quite work. Man, this clue really doesn't want to drop. There's that raging clue. I don't understand what the after image is. It must have something to do with my talents. Oh, speaking of talents, we forgot one. Oh, that's what it is. After you spend 20 holy power, your next word of glory echoes onto a nearby ally at 30% effectiveness. Not bad. Let's see. Yeah. Stick with that one for now. Might as well accept this quest while we're at it. If ye be reading this, it means that old Captain Sanders is in a watery grave. So my treasure is yours now. Ye just need to follow the clues. First, you need to find me footlocker. It's probably half buried in sand by now. Along the western coast of Westfall near the shipwreck. There be lots of shipwrecks, but only one rusty anchor on the coast. Find that anchor and you'll find me locker. Look in there for the next clue. Hope you liked the dialogue there. I try. Oh wow, that's really far. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's make that long journey. Ooh. Oh, he's grouchy. There's a lot of crabs here, too. They're about to be grouchy, too. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see how many... Oh, there's copper. Yeah, I wasn't worried. We had that just fine. By the way, I am going to try to reduce the time of this video too, because I don't want you guys to feel like you can't or shouldn't watch the whole video. It's pretty much just going to be like this the whole time. So if I can manage to shorten the view of the videos so that you can enjoy them while enjoying other things as well, I would love to do that for you. So I will definitely make that a priority. I do at some point need to find a time to spend these copper bars on, crafting. After all, we are a blacksmith as well. By the way, that reminds me, I'm going to reduce the volume. Especially the ambiance. It's not that we shouldn't go without ambiance, but I feel like, because I do watch my videos again to make sure I haven't used any bad language, because if there is, then I will try to edit it out or mute it or something. Ooh, yeah, fishing. I forgot about that. I feel like fishing is one of those events where I'll save for, like, doing a live stream where I have more time to talk to you guys as I play. Oops. Get out of here. How far is this? Oof. I don't want to make this too long. I'm mainly going off on a guess, like how long these videos take. The last video I recorded was about an hour and 15 minutes. I thought, oof, that's a little too long. The footlocker slowly creaks open. Sand and water seem to be its only contents. But wait! A small crab scurries out with a clue to the treasure in its claws. His claws. The clue to the treasure reads, "Good work, matey. Now you need to head due east. East up the bluffs. East to the road. Look for the old chimney ruins near the side of the road. There you'll find an old barrel with your next clue." I'm not trying to sound like Captain Barbossa, but low-key, I am sounding like Captain Barbossa. At least I feel like I am. If not exactly volume, then, accent. Oh, what? Oh, here we go. Hey. Oh, it must have been a knoll. There's a lot of ore around here. Dang. Oh, man. This is going to be kind of a messy... Oh, I forgot this mount can fly. Well, spoiler alert. I can fly. It's actually what I used to take a picture of the thumbnail. So I guess we'll fly just a little bit. So much for the saying, I will try to keep to immersion as much as I can. But it's okay. We're not perfect. By some strange stroke of luck, my family's ancestral dragon. I'm not doing that. That's some pretty lazy backstory writing. This looks like the right barrel. Good work, treasure hunter. It's like, who said that? Oh, thanks, I guess. Searching through the barrel, you discover another piece of parchment. This one reads, Now from this here barrel face ye north, straight as the crow flies, keep ye walking, or, jeez, keep ye walking, no, keep ye walking till you see the empty jug next to the lone windmill on the sea bluffs. If you poke around that jug, you just might find what you're looking for. Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, for harvesting resources, I guess I'll use the flying mount, but if it comes to actually traveling, like from one quest to the other, then I'll just ride like normal. Although I feel like I should make a habit of switching to the ram instead of riding. You know, as like a low level character, I shouldn't have access to a big old lightning dragon. Ah, no, I'll ignore it. Hey. Oh no. Getting attacked. Dang. Nice shooting, Tex. There's a clue sticking out of the empty jug. Sure enough, deep within the old jug, there's another clue to Sanders' treasure. The ink has run in some places and the paper smells like whiskey, but you can make out some of the text. Now that you found me old whiskey jug, you're almost to the treasure. Just face west from the bottle and walk down the shore. Once you get to the water, keep going. Swim straight west till you find the island with me treasure chest. Cool. What do you got? Linen. Pshaw. Linen scraps. You know what? My paladin is not ungrateful. I do have a talent to spend, but I'm not going to do it right now. We're going on a small adventure. Aw, oh, man. I was hoping to get a head start. Yeah, you know what? We've already discovered or debunked the supposed lack of buoyancy that earthen have. I'm sorry, that they have. They have buoyancy. The supposed lack thereof, though. But despite the fact that I am slightly submerged in the water, I still am somehow able to breathe. I think it's only by being completely submerged. Like that. Now we have to hold our breath. Again, as a stone being made of stone and gems, but mostly stone. Again, stone. It looks like there's somebody already here who's looking for me buried treasure. The lost treasure of Captain Sanders awaits. The hinges on the old chest are rusty, but they still work. You force the chest open and take the booty. Cue the RuneScape music. Da, 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 da. So I got a silver bar. I got his shirt. Wow, that's super valuable. Captain Sanders booty bag. Sweet. Now is the time to make the long, arduous trek back to these quests that we can turn in. I shouldn't be able to do that, but there's only so much I can complain about. I would like to point out how beautiful the sky is. I know it looks kind of foggy and unimpressive, but it is 9:34 p.m. where I am right now, so it's like a dusk. Yeah, you can't really see it when it's in the water. Swim, 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 swim me, swim me, swim, swim me, swim me, swim, swim. Hi, buddy. I'll take this. Oh, goodness. Silly goose. Alright, on our way back. Nice doggy. Slow doggy. Uh-oh. Once you hear that snicker, you know they're on your trail. You know they're on your trail. What the? Oh. I could get that ore, but I don't really feel like it. Not right now. Maybe that'll be another idea too, where I just go material farming if I'm looking to make a few pieces of armor for like transmogs, but like just for the achievement too, for the memes. Like creating one transmog or one item for a transmog, just to say, oh yeah, I made that before. Find anything on the knolls? Is this supposed to be some kind of joke? Because I'm not laughing. Bits and pieces of red cloth? What the heck is this supposed to mean? How goes the Murloc hunt? Nice find, rookie. I think I have a stack of these on my desk back at the station. We're basically back to square one. What do we know? Someone that likes to write fiction about the past sent the Furlbrows a letter? Looks like we got ourselves a real history mystery. Looks like we got ourselves a real whodunit here, rookie. Unfortunately, it looks like the locals aren't willing to talk, and the clues you got off the gnolls and murlocs are dang near worthless. I caught myself there. We're going to have to initiate plan, be on the lookout for Two-Shoed Lou. Two-Shoed Lou is an old confidential informant of mine who, ironically, makes his home at the Furlbrow's old pumpkin farm. Head west to the farm and find out what Lou knows. If he gives you any guff, tell him that Horatio sent you. Ta-da. Okay, so this isn't the Furlbrow's farm, supposedly. But the Furlbrow's farm is right here. See, I feel like this is a more reasonable farmstead. Like, the other one just seemed like a small garden patch. There's Two-Shoed Lou. Look, we ain't got no room for one more, or for no more. Horatio sent you? Right then, how can I help you? He's not here, is he? He knows I wasn't hired from him, right? Was just trying to lay low and all that, you know. Listen, I really shouldn't be talking to you, but I owe Horatio a favor or two. I don't really know nothing about what happened to the Furlbrows, but I might be able to point you in the right direction. He hands you a large crate. That crate used to be my home before I struck it rich. Now I'm living the life every hobo dreams of. Right, so you take that there living crate and head to the Jangalode mine, southwest of here. Sorry, southwest of here. If I didn't say that. Head to the back of the mine, and once there, hide in the crate. Gee, thanks. Jim Candles McCannigan. Back before those dang kobolds gave me a permanent limp, I used to be William Pestle's #1 candle supplier. Heck, I even came up with the line, "I take candle." Yeah, that was me. Kobold would say, "You don't take candle," and I just respond, "I take candle," and then bash their heads in. Drifts off for a second. Good times. The best times. Now, can't even use the bathroom without assistance. You want to help me? Kill me some kobolds. You'll find a good load of them in the nearby mine. Okay. Oh, I just tracked mud in your wonderfully, cozy house. Mama Celeste. See, that is a very disturbing scene. Whew. Life in Westfall's hard, Sonny. Every day is a struggle.
We can sometimes go weeks without a decent meal. That's why it's important that we all help each other out. Maybe you could lend a hand, hey?
I sound like Herbert.
I'm making dirt pies and need some ingredients. Give me some fresh dirt from the pumpkin patch out front and a bundle of coyote tails. You'll find coyotes wandering around in the wilds of Westfall. Get moving! We got mouths to feed.
And on that note, I think I'm going to call it here. I'm going to sit in front of the fire next to these other seemingly comfortable, lovely hobos. Yeah. Well, not hobos. They're just homeless. But thank you for watching, everyone. It's been fun recording this video. Oops. I'm trying to do the... Oh, no, I forgot I can't do that. Oh, don't put out the fire. That's rude. Oops. Wow, I'm just messing up this intro. Alright, you know what? We'll just... Balnorii says bye. Thank you for joining us. Again, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy this. And a comment helps the algorithm. And other than that, I really hope that you all have a good night. Take care now. Bye-bye.